Hello YouTube, today I'm going to show you how I keep track of all my cards. I've tried different databases over the years. I've never been able to find one that I've truly really liked, so I just decided to go ahead and create my own. So this video will be showing you how I created it and what it all looks like. So let's get to it. As you might be able to tell, I am using Google Sheets to catalog my card collection. However, before I got back into collecting around 2 years ago, I wasn't sure what to use for cataloging my collection. I did a good amount of research trying to find something to suit my needs, and there are a few different options online. I tried using the one on Beckett's website, but either they were not user-friendly, which I found with Beckett's system, or I was worried the company that hosted this site would be out of business before long, and all my hard work at cataloging my collection would vanish with the site. When you design how you want to catalog your cards, you need to decide on a few parameters. So I will start with my baseball collection. The parameters I decided to go with were player's name, the year, the brand, card number, quantity, value, notes, and this is where I put what there was more than one player on the card, rookie card, autograph, jersey, numbered, all the information right there. And then the last column is something I just added very recently, and that is links, and I'll explain that here in a few minutes. One thing I did which makes a huge difference is I froze the top row and columns so they don't move when entering data into the different fields. So as you can see, if I move the columns left to right, everything on the far left stays right there, so I can always tell what field or what player I'm working on, and I don't get the information mixed up. Same going up and down. My very top row stays while everything else moves, which makes things a whole lot easier. I also recently added a link column where I post a link to the cards on COMC's website. I just started doing this in this past week. I just started putting in my UNC card collections. You can see I have most of the links there. So if I click on one of the links, and let's click on Marcus Page's link here. One of my favorite Tar Heels. You can see it quickly pulls up from COMC's website the Marcus Page cards. The one I own is the purple one right here, so I can see what the current price is. There's a scan of the card. I don't have to do any scanning, so the card is already there, and then I can see the different variations of the cards too. What's also cool is a lot of these cards obviously have the PSA grade in there too. So I can also see if I were to submit this card to PSA, I could see what possibly how much the value of it would go up. Now, there's none of that hasn't been done with Marcus Page cards, but for most of the other cards, that is the case. So that's a very cool feature there. At the bottom, you can see the different tabs of my collections. I have a baseball card collection here, basketball, football, other, and which is everything non-sports related, or hockey, which I only have a few hockey cards. And I've really gotten into collecting non-sports related cards lately. There's Bobby Bonilla, and I just added the Pirates colors there. He's really my first player I started collecting when I first started collecting way back. I don't know why I chose him over Bonds, but I did. Dominique Wilkins, which he was my favorite basketball player over Jordan, so I have a pretty nice collection of his. Just started recently putting all of those cards in. Kyle Seager, who plays for the Mariners now. I had the privilege of coaching him when he played basketball in Northwest Cabarrus. He was a real good basketball player, could really shoot the three ball. 1987 Topps. I've done a video on my quest to get the whole set autographed, so that's just me keeping track of the cards there. And I changed the parameters up a little bit, put where I acquired them, how much I paid for the cards. 1986 Topps Football. So I had the bright idea about a year ago of possibly getting the whole set PSA grade. PSA has an awesome feature where it'll show who has the best set of all these different sets. So I started purchasing a few of those cards, found out real quickly that was going to be a pretty expensive endeavor, so I kind of shut that one down. Love the feature on PSA though. And then my UNC card collection, and I just have started putting all that into the database very recently here. I do have the value column in my database, and one of the, I guess, mistakes I made when I first got back into card collecting was still believing that Beckett kind of held the true value of what the cards are worth. Since that was the case when I was a collector a long time ago. Well, I soon found out that the real true value you can find on eBay or COMC's website. So now that I'm starting to put the links into for a lot of these cards to COMC's website, I'm just changing the prices over as I go there. To do this on your own, it's not hard at all. I'll show you real quick. Click the plus button down here. You got a brand new sheet. Up top here is where you'd put in the different kind of parameters that you might use. So we'll just say player name, year of the card, brand, card number, and we'll go with notes. You may or may not want to put, and we'll do links to the value in. Then we'll go ahead and delete the other columns. There's delete, cleans that up a little bit. Highlight that row and put everything in the middle. Make it bold, and then if you go to edit in freeze in Google Sheets, or go to view, there's freeze that first row, and that keeps it so when we're scrolling up and down, that top row stays right there without anything moving at all. I hope this helps some of you. If you have any little neat tricks or whatever that you have found with your card cataloging, I'd love to hear it. I know a lot of you kind of done the same thing with your collections. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got a little bit of information out of this. If you're liking what you're seeing, if you can hit the subscribe button, I really appreciate that too. And thank you very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.